Hey guys, it's Megan. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing episode 7 of my Wreck This Journal series, and this week I only ended up doing about 4 pages because I did a lot of more like labor-intensive pages. It took a long time to do these pages, so I really hope you guys enjoy this, and I am joined today by my cat Lucky because she decided that, if I wasn't going to get in front of the camera, she would. Before we get started, I just wanted to make a few quick announcements. So the first announcement is that I finally got a P.O. box. And if you guys want to send me mail, I would love that so much. And anybody who sends me mail, their stamps are going to go on this Collect the Stamps off your mail page. So I figured that it fit, right? And so if you guys want to send me mail, I just got a P.O. box address. You can send it to Megan Weller, P.O. Box 564, New Cumberland, PA 17070. I will have it on the screen as well as linked in the description box below. I just wanted to mention that if you guys want to be featured in a future Wreck This Journal video, all you have to do is DM me one of your original drawings on Instagram. Just take a picture of it, DM it to me on Instagram, and I will give you a shout out right here. So here are this week's shout outs. Thank you guys all so much. I love them. That was pretty much all I had to say, other than make sure to follow me on Instagram, Musical.ly, Tumblr, and they are all Weller Megs. And yeah, so without further ado, let's just get into the video. So the first page that I decided to do this week was the Add Your Own Page Numbers page. So I'm just taking a separate sheet of paper and I'm tracing it to fit the size of the book. And then I'm taking these magazine cutouts and I just cut out a whole bunch of different numbers from magazines. And this was over the course of a while, so but anyways, so I just took those and I glued them all onto the page with a glue stick. Then I took another sheet of paper and I traced out the Add Your Own Page numbers as well as the start here onto the other sheet of paper. Then I colored in all of the letters with a black Sharpie. And after that I just cut out all of the letters and then I glued them onto the page. Then I glued the page that I made right into the book with a glue stick. And so here's how the finished page came out, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super happy with this just because like the letters kind of blend in with the numbers, so like they don't stand out as much, but I still like it, and I think that it's pretty original. The next page that I decided to do was the tongue painting page, and for this page I decided to go with an elf theme. And I know, like, guys, it's July, like it is not even close to Christmas, and I really don't know why I thought of this for this page, but I just did. So I just drew out elf and I conveniently cut his head off so that I wouldn't have to draw his face because I am terrible at drawing faces, and Will Ferrell has a pretty hard face to draw, so I just cut his head off. And then I went ahead and I took some colored pencils and I just colored in the elf drawing. And on the original drawing that I based this off of, he has some like yellow detailing around his like coat and around the elf letters, but I decided to leave that out because I'm lazy and that would have been too hard to draw. And so then I just took a black marker, and guys, I got a new fabric marker. It's all good. I know last week I was complaining that my fabric marker didn't have any ink in it, but I got a new one. It's all good. So I just drew out a plate around where the tongue painting circle is. And then I drew out all of the ingredients that Buddy puts on his spaghetti in the movie, and guys, these literally took so long to draw. Like, I would not recommend doing this. It took me way too long. But so I just drew some Pop-Tarts and some M&Ms and some Hershey's syrup and some maple syrup, of course, and the spaghetti box and a thing of sprinkles and some marshmallows. And so I'm just gluing all of the drawings onto the page. And then, of course, I just decided that I had to be real extra and draw a table for the spaghetti and stuff to be on. So I'm just taking this box and I'm drawing out some lines and I'm making it sort of like a checkered tablecloth, which I'm pretty sure that's not what they have in the movie, but it's red and white. It's like a candy cane. It's fine. So I just drew that and then I'm coloring in every other square to make it look like a tablecloth. And then I went ahead and I took a light blue colored pencil and I just colored in the bottom part. So here is the page before I, put my mouth all over it. So on the left we just have elf, and then we have the quote that says, "We elves like to stick to the 4 main food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corn, and syrup." And for the candies, I used these sugar-free butterscotch candies, and I used sugar-free candies because I'm not really sure if candy with sugar would mold or not. I mean, hopefully these don't mold, honestly, but I figured that it would be safer to do this rather than candy with sugar in it. So anyways, I just did that, and then I licked the whole page, and it's gross and yellow now, so yay. And I'm eventually going to draw like spaghetti and like all the toppings on top of it, but for now, it's just a gross, dirty yellow plate. The next page that I decided to do was the Make a Mess, Clean It Up page, and so I got these really cute letter stickers from Target, and they actually have the UB brand buy one get one 50% off at Target right now. I mean, not sponsored, wish I was, but yeah, so I just bought 2 packs of these, so I figured I would use them. So anyways, I just took a sheet of the stickers and I just placed them randomly all over the left side of the page, and then on the right side I put them in like nice neat lines. But I had to leave off the 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0 on the right side because I still wanted the prompt to be visible. Then on the right side of the page, I drew out some lines and I colored in between each line with all 6 colors of the rainbow. So I did red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And I put pink at the bottom, even though I know the rainbow is technically like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, but I thought that pink would look better, so I just put pink. And then on the left side, I just drew out a bunch of like squiggly blobs, basically, and I colored them all different random colors. And so this is how the finished page came out, and honestly I didn't think that I was going to like this page, but actually I really like it, and I think that it came out pretty cute. And guys, I have to know, do you like the left side, which is all messy, or the right side, which is all nice and neat better? Because I personally kind of like the left side better. I don't know. Vote in the card. So the last page that I decided to do this week was the Bring This Book in the Shower With You page. And so I'm just coloring it with some washable markers, and I just colored around all of the letters, and I did an alternating pattern of blue and purple. And then on the outer like rim, I guess, I did a pattern of purple and blue squares. And I made sure to use washable markers when doing this so that when I hit it with the water, the markers would bleed a little bit. If you don't want this, then you could always just use a Sharpie, but I think that it makes it look really cool. And honestly, having like the colors bleed everywhere is kind of the point, in my opinion, of doing this page. So here's what the page looked like before I hit it with the water, and I did the same border around the left side of the page, and I covered all the pages in plastic wrap, and then I also covered them with plastic bags just because like I really did not want to get the other pages wet. And I just went ahead and hit it with the shower head, but I didn't leave it under there for too long just because I didn't want all of the color to wash off, only a little bit. And then I just dried the pages with the hairdryer. So here's what the page looked like after I dried it, and as you can see, you know, it looks a little rough, but I think that it came out pretty good. I really like it. So obviously I could not just leave the left page blank, and I thought about the new show Raven's Home, which, by the way, this is actually a really good show. I was really impressed with the reboot. Like, guys, if you have not seen it, please watch it because it's actually good. Like, so much better than Girl Meets World. But anyways, so I was inspired by 2 things to do this. The first being the scene in Raven's Home where she's in the shower and like her son comes in and then she like pops out and she's just like, y'all better get out of here before you see my bits and pieces. And also the fact that I actually have the same shower curtain that they use in the show, which I got it at Target, by the way. It is $15.99 and not sure if they still sell it, but I think it's cute. It did take a long time to draw, but otherwise it's pretty good. And I drew Raven, and here's a tip for you guys if you're trying to draw people, because frankly I suck at drawing real people, but I actually looked up a That's So Raven coloring page, and I just kind of like went off of that and like looked at that when I was trying to draw her, and I think that that like really helped me to like get her features more accurate. I mean, obviously like it doesn't 100% look like her, but like you can kind of tell who it is, right? And so then I just took a light purple piece of cardstock and then I just wrote out the quote, y'all better get out of here before you see my bits and pieces, just because I think that that is so funny. Like, I don't actually know why, I'm just really immature. And I was originally going to make this like a speech bubble coming out of her mouth, but it took so long to draw those buildings and I didn't really like think it through when I was drawing them to like leave a space for the speech bubble. So I just decided to write the quote on a piece of paper and then glue it on top of the bathtub because the bathtub just looks really plain, which I didn't realize this until now, but like the bathtub in the show is like teal, so I'm gonna have to color that. And also, wow guys, I am sorry that this is so out of focus. And so here's the finished page up close, and I realized that I should have drawn a towel around her head instead of like her hair, but you know, minor details. And I really do love how this page came out. It did take a while to draw all of those buildings, but it was definitely worth it. I think that it looks really cool, and it looks pretty close to the shower curtain. And I really love how the marker kind of like spread over here too. Overall, I just really like this page. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're not already and you'd like to be, make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this one. And as always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and make sure to follow me on Instagram, Musical.ly, Tumblr, and YouNow. They are all Weller Megs. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!